How do you design the perfect background? How did I come up with this? This is an important question because your background frames you. The way I chose mine was, well, first, the one I was using before this one was this one. And recently I've changed to this one. You can see what a difference it makes. The reason I chose this is because I always wear orange when I'm teaching with VIPKID, because that's the brand color of VIPKID. So blue is the opposite of orange, so I wanted that contrast. Picture an orange background, then I'm wearing an orange shirt, and I've got my orange mug of coffee. Everything's orange. First of all, nobody likes orange. Still, orange is the brand color of VIPKID. So they like to see you wearing orange, and especially for your interview, I might eventually choose to just stop wearing orange and just teach looking like an American man. But so far, the videos you will see most often, I will have worn orange. That is the reason I chose a blue background, to offset the orange. And in fact, even if it were a color even if it were my favorite color, the brand color, if I had a favorite color, let's say my favorite color were red, then I would probably choose a green background. I would research, do Chinese people associate red and green with Christmas? Because I don't want that all the time. But red and green are opposite colors, so it would just look clean and pleasing. Oh, and clean, that's another reason I have this. You don't see a lot of noisy background stuff that's educational, like a map. And by the way, if you do use a map, there's nothing wrong with a map, but it would clutter up my background. So if you use a map, don't use a Chinese map. They're wanting to learn American English from an American, and they don't want to see a bunch of Chinese paraphernalia around. That wouldn't be very congruent. If you wanted to learn Chinese, then you would want that person to look Chinese and speak Chinese and maybe have a Chinese flag, not an American flag. That wouldn't make sense. So have an American, maybe American flag or an American map, that's fine. The reason I don't is just because I think it might distract from me a little bit. You could argue that it wouldn't be a bad thing to have a bunch of interesting things in the background, or at least one interesting thing in the background. I do have this apple. I don't know. I chose this background because it's clean. There's another VIPKID teacher, Christy Ellis. You might see her in the related VIPKID videos. She's great. And I like her background. It's green walls, plain green. It's clean. Another idea that I've used a little bit, having an oscillating air purifier or a fan would work behind this background. That way the background is always moving, which is a bit interesting, but it keeps with the clean background. One more tip about your background. It will be appreciated if you have your reward system stuck to your background and always in view. I haven't done that, but there's 100 things you can do to improve things, and that's one of the things I could do. I could have like a reward system that visually you can see it's near completion, and then at the end of class, the student has earned completing the reward system. There are many ideas about that. Ice cream scoops in an ice cream cone, little guy on a ladder climbing up the ladder. Also, lighting is important. I have a full spectrum light bulb. A lot of teachers who care about lighting, they have a lot of powerful light bulbs shining on them. I think it's important to use not just a bright light bulb, but a full spectrum light bulb. I have faced my desk towards a window. I have a big window here, so the sun comes in after I stop teaching. You could be the best teacher ever, but if your environment behind you is subpar, then that'll count against you. So know that, and get a good environment, get a background. How did I get this? I got a $10, or it was like $11 from Walmart, a what's it called? Clothing, you hang hangers from this bar, and it's on wheels, and you just tell a Walmart person to help you find that item. I just gave you the name of it. And then you get that, spend $10, $11, $12, and then this was $1 from the Dollar Tree. They have tablecloths that are just like that, or a shower curtain, $1. And right here I have 4 of them, but you really only need 2 to have it really solid light blue, which is like a happy blue. So baby blue, whatever it's called, Mr. Rogers cardigan blue, pastel blue. But you don't have to go with blue. That's my thing.